What's going on, everybody? It's your boy C-Zar, and we are talking about Caspa today. Hit that like button, you guys. Subscribe if you want to see more content like this, and let's get into it. All right, here we are at about 7.838 cents. Shout out to Eric Falls, Eric, for the request on this one. You know, I haven't been paying attention to Caspa that much recently, and I wish I had because that low, this is a low area that we were expecting for a while. I don't know if I would have expected this exact low though. Let me I'm not trying to say I called it because I definitely would have thought we would have gone a little lower, right? Being at and that's a rather serendipitous number right there. Five zeros or five fives. 0.055555 five fives right there. That's kind of serendipitous. I would have thought that you would at least go to this wick, which is just a little bit lower. It's not crazy lower, right? Or probably more likely. I just knowing myself, I would have probably made a call for at least this area, if not lower. Looking at the weekly RSI, I definitely had been expecting that we'd get oversold for quite some time now, and you just won't get oversold, man. That's not a bad thing. I want to be clear. C-Zar the bear for crypto is alive and well right now. C-Zar the bull for Caspa has just woken up. Caspa, I'm a bit bullish on, and don't get me confused. I'm still the same C-Zar I was back here. I don't think that you're going to see new all-time highs. I don't think that's coming. Maybe you work your way up there, maybe, but I don't think you're going to see new all-time highs. That's not what I'm saying. I'm just bullish on it momentarily. In fact, I wonder. Let's just see from a low to a high here. I mean, look at that. That's perfect, right? Your last kind of significant rejection point, this pivot here, was at the 886. You went from your 886 to your 1886 for support. It's perfect. Talking about serendipity, man. It's perfect. I wouldn't be surprised at all if you went higher, right? Absolutely. I think that you're going to go higher. At least here, which is at 11 cents, maybe even up to here or higher. I mean, let's see. What would that be on the fibs? Let's just see. Where's your golden ratio at? I want to take this high for that high to low here. Yeah, I don't think you stop it. I don't think you stop at your 0.5. It's possible. Some cryptos, a lot of cryptos have done that in recent times, I should say. And you have reasons to stop there. Maybe I shouldn't say you don't stop there. Maybe you find some turbulence there or something. But I think that you're on your way to prices that are at 12.5 cents to 14 cents, if not at least 10 to 11 cents, right? And you're at 7.8 cents now. That's nice, man. That's not bad. That's actually really bullish compared to a lot of cryptos right now, right? Because the average crypto, I mean, man, you're going to move up what? Like at least 40%? The average crypto is probably going to drop 30% or more, or 20% or more at least, right? Caspa might be a little safe haven over this coming drop, and Caspa can absolutely Caspa can move up while the rest of crypto moves down, right? If you have a hard time accepting that, you don't know the history of Caspa, right? Hey, I finally am using words that you guys say. This thing moved up without the rest of crypto for a long time, right? There are phases. Most of the time, the markets, and let me just show you on the correlation coefficient here. Most of the times, I didn't mean to put it on Google. Let me fix that. Hold on. It's because I'm talking. Others. We'll just compare it to the average crypto in the market in the crypto market right now. Most of the time, the average crypto is pretty damn correlated to the others chart. This one at times is correlated, but it's spent a good bit of its life decorrelated from the average crypto coins. This thing can move opposite of the average coin. And if we look at this now, I don't even know how you're correlated, because you're up a lot from the last 2 weeks. Others is not really up that much. Yes, the last 2 weeks are green, kind of, but you're not really up that much. This to me, I would expect that you get to a decorrelated phase, right? You're probably going to start moving back down, and that would make sense if this is going to move up and the rest of the market's going to move down, right? Caspa kind of oscillates between being correlated and not correlated with the rest of the market. I don't want to focus on that too much, but just showing that it can, if you're unaware of what that indicator was, essentially when it's close to the one, that means Caspa's moving just like the rest of crypto. Whenever it's below this zero line here, it's moving more on its own or opposite even of the average crypto coin, right? Correlated means with the markets. Decorrelated means against the markets or in spite of the markets. So in spite of the rest of the markets going down, which I think will happen, I think Caspa probably does move up. And again, don't mistake me, right? This is bullish for Caspa. It definitely is. But I'm not like a crazy bull for Caspa. I don't think that you're going to see new all-time highs, guys. Definitely a significant low. I expect that you will continue to drop lower in the months to come, but for now, I think you have some work to do, probably to the upside. I want to look at this weekly RSI again, because that, man, I thought you were going to get oversold, but you formed a double bottom right? Double bottom with a lower low, that's a form of bullish divergence. Even though, yes, this is a lower low than this low here, I still think it's some kind of bullish divergence. It's a bullish thing anytime you get a double bottom. It's a bearish thing anytime you get a double top in the RSI. Especially, man, bouncing right off the oversold zone, that's strong. That's not a mark of weakness. And you've been pretty weak for a while, but even in your weakest times, you can't get oversold. That's a good thing, you guys. This daily time frame here, that is a bullish engulfing candle if I've ever seen one. That's phenomenal. It looks great. Very, very, very good. Yeah. If we're looking at this on a weekly time frame, bumping it back out to here, using our fibs, let's just see if we can agree with this one and the other one. Okay, so this one might call for you to go to about 12.3 cents, 12.9 cents, something like that. 12.3, 12.9 would be what I would anticipate. This one here is 12.5 to 13.8. So yeah, a little bit of agreement there in the golden ratio zones. I like that. That makes sense to me. Again, I'm not expecting that you see a higher high or anything like that. But let's just put a little circle. Let's imagine you move up at a rather fast pace because Caspa, I don't care if it's exciting as hell or boring as hell. It moves up at one pace, and that's not a slow pace at all. So I would assume if you were to move up to this area, you'd probably move up at a rather fast pace, right? Sometime by the end of April, if not sometime in May, being up here. And maybe faster, if that at all, right? This would come in line pretty well with some lower highs here. Something like that could happen. It is very common to pull back to your golden ratio before going lower in wicked volatile times. And something like this could be a very volatile kind of moment because you are curving down. That is kind of a wicked movement down. And oftentimes the faster you move down, the harder you will bounce. Same thing with the faster you move up, the harder you die off. Although to be fair, you didn't really die off too hard here. You spent a lot of time distributing versus dying off. Anyways, yeah, I like that. I like that target a lot. I think that it would make a lot of sense to go somewhere in that 12.5 to 14 cent area, something like that. I want to look at the daily time frame. I want to make sure I'm not shooting myself in the foot here. Let's actually look at some shorter term stuff real quick. 1 hour. The 1 hour is looking bullish. Yes. Getting overbought, not getting oversold. You're back above the 50. Yes. Good. Not bad. I'm not afraid of that at all. Looks good to me. Looking like you're going to continue going higher, right? Where's your next stop going to be? Because you just formed a kind of higher high, slight double top kind of situation here. What did you do here actually first on the retracement? I want to see. Low to high. Golden ratio bounce, baby. Golden ratio right there. You see the 618, 690 bounce right in that zone there. You bounce off. Yeah. I bet you do continue higher. I bet you go all the way up to about 8.8 cents, 9 cents, 10 cents, and obviously beyond, but that might be like in the very, very short term. Yeah, I like 8.8 cents, man. I think that's kind of your next relative high. And then from there, again, it's not just going to be a straight shot all the way up to 13 cents, 12 cents area, right? You're going to move up, find resistance, move down, find support at prior areas of resistance, and then move up. I bet Caspa, you guys, not financial advice, not a financial advisor, but I bet this thing's going to be very tradable. It already is. Like, look at this on a 1 hour basis. This is very, very tradable. Highs, lows, highs, lows. It's very, very volatile. If you're not attached to just holding it through the whole cycle, if you're open to just taking profits at key areas and you know how to read the charts a little bit, even if you know how to read the charts, you can mess things up, right? Charts are not perfect, but I think it'll be pretty damn forgiving. If you're just looking to buy and sell the highs, I might have to trade some Caspa, you guys, because I don't think this thing's going to stop. I really don't think it's going to stop. What about the double top? What? No, it's not a double top. I mean, yeah, okay. I guess right now it looks like a double top, but what about this crazy bullish momentum you got here? What about the break out of your downtrend? You just broke out of your downtrend to keep going down? No, I don't think so. I think you got some aggression. I think the Caspa bulls are upset, and they've got some payback on the bears to let loose the goose here, man. Looking at the 4 hour RSI, you're in a very bullish posturing. Very, very bullish. Getting overbought. Bouncing off the 40, yeah. I can't even talk right. It's got me baffled. Good job. Count on Caspa to do the opposite of the rest of the market. You know what I wonder? Because Caspa is kind of like the, isn't it the very first, oh, my camera is going bad. That's okay. Isn't it the first DAG blockchain? If not, it's definitely the Mac Daddy on the DAG, right? If this thing goes up, could that then be good for other DAG projects? Could that be the case, right? It's like when XRP goes up, you see HBAR, XLM coins that are wannabe CBDC backed coins or applicable coins or bank coins, stuff like that. You see them go up, right? Whenever Dogecoin goes up, all the Dogecoin memes, they go up as well, or meme coins themselves go up. Would Caspa, you know, because I'm thinking about this. I'm looking at Kita here. This, I know this one's a DAG blockchain as well. It's a layer one, right? I would wonder, and it's doing well right now, and Caspa's doing well. I wonder if there's a correlation to that. That would be interesting. What if, you guys? What if DAGs are literally like in a market of their own? If that's even a thing, I don't even know. That's crazy. And the only reason I'm saying that, and I'm probably speaking to the right crowd on this, is because Caspa really does it. Nothing else has had a bull market, right? This thing has had a very eruptive bull market so far. But let's keep going here. I'm gawking too much. Yeah. So the 4-hour RSI, by the way, phenomenal. Absolutely, absolutely. You're not going lower. I mean, you could. Anything can happen. Invalidate me. Here's how you do it. Ready? I'll tell you how you do it. Close a 4-hour candle below 7.6222 cents. Close below this golden ratio on a 4-hour period or higher. And then I'm probably wrong. You probably do go below this low here. We'll see you back at like below 7 cents. Maybe even at a lower low. Maybe I'm wrong there. It would take a little bit more to invalidate this as a low and to provide that you're going to go lower. But I do think you're going. I'm very confident you're going to go higher. This 4-hour RSI just looks immaculate, and it looks to me like you've got kind of a flat base with ascending lows here. You're going to break out to the upside. Where's the next obvious resistance point here? At a high of 9.4 cents, at a low there of 9 cents, and we have that target of like 8.8 cents or something like that, right around that area. So maybe you do go right up there. Looking at the daily time frame, daily RSI is starting to look bullish too, you guys. Right? You're persisting above the 50 here. You got above the 50, and then you just lower highs, right? Lower highs, lower lows, rejected below it, right? Here, you didn't really persist above. You got above it for a second and then came back down, and then you did have a little bit of a breath of fresh air here. That was pretty damn strong. Again, Caspa, when it moves up, even as it's moving down, it moves up pretty damn fast. But I think this is different. This to me, it just seems more constructive almost. We'll see. We'll see. I like the bounce off the 50. I don't mind that at all. 3-day time frame, downtrend, clear downtrend in the 3-day RSI. Get a little bit higher and you can break out of this downtrend. Oftentimes you do break the downtrends after you've been oversold a little bit, and you have been oversold a little bit. So I am curious. I know that there's more DAG blockchains out there. I wonder if the DAG chains are going to do well. It's kind of an interesting thought, right? Yeah, I don't really know if I have anything else that I want to say, guys. I do have a hard time seeing Caspa get to new all-time highs. Prove me wrong in this way. Okay, let's do that. If you want to prove me wrong, you want C-Zar to be super bullish and say you're going to new all-time highs, which I don't think you will, or if you do, they'd be like slightly higher. If you're at 23 cents, don't come over here and be like, haha, you were wrong. Like, okay, I was wrong by less than 3 cents. Oh, you got me. It's like a double top. It's a false sense of new all-time highs. Even though technically, yes, it would be new all-time highs. Short of something like that happening, I don't think you're going to exceed and grow from this price. But prove me wrong. Start closing some daily periods or weekly periods even. A week would probably be more convincing, above about 18 cents. If you can do that, we'll start to rethink ourselves. Okay, we'll start to think that maybe this thing is on its way to prices that are at 30 cents, 40 cents, 50 cents. The list goes on, right? And 50 cents would be a very doable target if you were to extend. $1.11 is a doable target. 66 cents. Any and all of these targets are possible. But the main reason that I have a hard time seeing Caspa seeing a new all-time high is it has had a phenomenal bull market already, and it needs to chill. Nothing moves up in a straight line forever. $2 billion now in its market cap valuation. $2 billion. That's nice. That'll be easy math for me. I don't think by that definition alone, $2 billion. I don't believe it would see a market cap greater than 80 billion, which would mean a 40x. So let's say I'm wrong as hell, and this thing achieves its maximum potential. 40x would put you all the way up. Damn, bro, you could be worth multiple dollars. You could. I don't think this is going to happen. Again, I'm not talking about this so that one day I'm playing both sides of the coin, and then whenever it happens, I'm like, haha, I talked about this price down here. No, I'm saying I don't think we're going to see new all-time highs very clearly. But if I'm wrong, and if I'm very wrong, and if you do have more growth to go, Caspa's bull cycle is far from over. I don't see it reaching an $80 billion market cap this cycle. A lot of people think I hate Caspa. They say that all the time, and I'm like, I don't hate Caspa. I think it's a great project. I really do. I just don't want to buy it at these valuations, right? I think I have experience in the markets, and I know that whenever something moves up for 26 months in a row, essentially, right? Or maybe it's not 26 months. How many months was it? Let's see. Was it 18 months, 19 months? Because it did, if this is June, it started in May, and it even started before then as well, but we'll just go with May. You moved up, you had a bull market, yeah, 26 months to find your all-time high. 26 months. Nothing in crypto, not even Bitcoin, has a 26-month bull cycle, its first cycle, and then continues to grow after that. That's just crazy, man. But if you are to be crazy, and this thing is pretty crazy, the craziest price I can see is 250 to 337, but I really don't see that happening, okay? If you want to be super bullish, that's fine. I think these are targets for next cycle, right? Not for this cycle. I think we aren't even going to see new all-time highs, but sure, maximum potential, sure, it could see that. Again, I think that you'd be extremely lucky just to see new all-time highs in itself, but time will tell. We'll see how it goes. All that to say, guys, I'm going to end the video on a bullish note. I do believe you're working your way up. Prove me wrong. Close a week above 18 cents. Close 2 weeks above 18 cents. By that time, you'll probably be at new all-time highs anyways, but if you can close 2 weeks above 18 cents in a row, then we might have to start thinking about prices that are above $1, like maybe even above $2. I might be on this Caspa wagon with you guys for this multi-dollar price target. I'm not one of those guys who says it's going to be worth $50. No, you're not this cycle, not next cycle. No, unless this thing really is world changing. And I see the tech. I get it. I understand why it's bullish. Again, I like Caspa. I do. There's a lot of projects that I like, but I don't get married to them. The ones that you get married to, you come up with these insane moon boy targets that might happen inevitably, might. But saying Caspa is going to go to $50, it's like the XRP people saying it's going to go to $100 this cycle or $1,000. And that's just not going to happen, right? And XRP is definitely postured to see those kind of market caps more so than Caspa is, at least at the moment, technology or not, right? But I do think Caspa has a lot going for it. I would love to buy some myself. I might even trade some throughout this range over the coming days, over the coming weeks. Time will tell. We'll see how it goes. I'll let you guys know if I do trade some. Like, honestly, I'm kind of considering it. I've got some money that I'm playing with, just having some fun trading, and I'm going to put Caspa on my list because I think this will be very tradable going forward. Again, if I'm wrong, and we're not moving up, if this whole video is pointless and death and despair is right on your door and you're about to go lower, if I'm wrong, and you are in a truly parabolic downward sloping move and you've got more to go, well, what I would need to see then, let's just see. I need to see you close below about 6.8 cents on a daily basis. 6.8 cents would probably invalidate me. Let's get it on a daily basis too and see if we can confirm that, right? 6.8 cents, what would that do? Let's see, from a low to a high here. I mean, here, 6.4 cents might do it. We're on a 4-hour basis. Maybe I should take this high. Maybe even, let's just keep it, let's be conservative. Let's say like 6.2 cents. If you close any day below 6.2 cents, 6.3 cents, something like that, then I think I'm wrong and you are going lower. You'll probably see prices below 5 cents, but I don't think that's going to happen, man. And truthfully, yeah, I'm just going to leave it at that. I mean, if you go below these lows, that could be bad as well. But again, those are the targets to see lower lows. To see a lower low than this, to invalidate this area, because if you guys remember what I was saying earlier, all I need to see is that you close below 7.6222 cents right there, right? If you close below there, I would think you go below this low, but that doesn't mean that you're going lower than this low, right? I said that we had more work to do, and this area is kind of what we'd have to do as far as that goes. But I don't think we're going lower. I think you're going to go higher, man. So I'm going to end the video there. Good job, Caspa. What's phenomenal about this, you guys, again, it's kind of going to be, I think it's going to be a safe haven. While a lot of cryptos drop, this thing's actually going to make money for people. That's my assumption. So bullish weeks ahead. April's looking to be a good week or a good month. Probably going to close March out with a bang as well. Ultimately, right now, I'm considering where you're going to top off. It's probably going to be around 12 to 13 cents, right? So maybe April isn't completely bullish, but end of March going into April will be bullish. That's my thoughts. Okay, nothing else. Hit the like button. Subscribe if you want to see more content like this. If any of this was confusing, if any of this has you wondering, okay, so what are you actually saying? Listen to the last minute of this video because I feel like I very well summarized my thoughts here. Okay, bye-bye, ta-ta, see you later.